On March 9th version of Raw, I just saw the latest inductee of the Hall of Fame. And I know I just did another Hall of Fame inductee for this discussion a little while ago. But honestly, this is something that's a bit off-putting. The fact that Connor is actually the next inductee of the Hall of Fame really feels random to me. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me when it comes to this, but just something doesn't feel right. The fact that they decided to do a Warrior Award after all these years, just out of the blue. And I know that Ultimate Warrior passed away not that long ago, as well as Connor being far behind him. And honestly, the fact that they're going to make him as an inductee just doesn't feel right. Not to mention that I guess if it's okay with the parents, but for me, it's a bit off-putting. The fact that it hasn't really been a full year, and I know that his family just lost a child. That's got to be difficult. But the fact that they actually have him in the Hall of Fame as the Warrior Award, I'm sorry, guys. This really does feel random to me. It doesn't really... I'm not going to deny that it seems to me that all the testimonies that everybody has had about Connor touching the hearts of the people behind the scenes, especially the wrestlers, was great. I'm not gonna take that from him. I can't take that from him. But something just doesn't seem right about having him in the Hall of Fame, let alone having the Warrior Award, two individuals that passed away back to back last year. It just seems off. This doesn't really seem like it's gratitude. It seems like it's something else. And it's something that's just really bothering me about it. It's not the fact that it's Connor being in the Hall of Fame. It's not the fact that, oh, we have enough people in the Hall of Fame. It's not even that. It just feels like that there's a hidden agenda behind it. That this doesn't really feel like it's gratifying. It feels like it's something else. Maybe a lot of people are going to be like, I'm being a Scrooge or whatever about it. But honestly, it just seems off-putting. Especially the fact that a son, that his dad just lost his child. That has to be traumatic for the family. It hasn't even been a year yet. And honestly, I would understand if they want to do the Warrior Award for next year's WrestleMania, but why this year? I guess it would make sense to some people saying that Connor passed away in 2014 and you should honor him now. But the fact is that it was great that he was able to touch the hearts of the wrestlers and was able to make the wrestlers feel good besides his illness. Because I guess personally, I don't really see Connor as a child with an illness. I see him as a child, a beautiful child with a big heart. I guess that's the reason why I kind of see it differently. I don't see it for the fact that he had brain cancer. I see it for the fact that he was just a beautiful child that really touched the hearts of people. The same thing with the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior had a very strong personality, let alone how much pride and how much beauty he had behind him when he was in the Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, at the time, people didn't see that. And I guess I see them differently, and I guess that's why, for me, this kind of seems off. I really feel like that it's just way too early for them to be in the Hall of Fame. And this is something they should have had for next year's Hall of Fame. At least give the family a chance to mourn. Because it's going to be hard enough for them to go up there, let alone accept an award on behalf of their son that they've lost. That's just me. Honestly, I really feel like the WWE should have backed off a little bit and maybe had him into next year's Hall of Fame instead of this year's Hall of Fame. At least give the family time to mourn. It's hard for anybody to lose a child. But for me personally, it just feels like it's a bit much. I mean, not just way too early for this. I really feel like they should waited and at least have it for next year's Hall of Fame for the Warrior Award as well. Because it's got to be tough on Warrior's family too. That's just me. I don't really think that they were thinking about the families about this. Maybe they were thinking I don't think that they were trying to do anything mean. But I feel like that the timing was just off and a little bit just not a good time. But that's just my thoughts. What are yours? Leave a comment in the comment section below or send me a video response on how you feel about the situation and how you feel about Connor being in the Hall of Fame this year, as well as the Warrior Award this year when they literally passed away back to back. I don't know. It just seems a bit off-putting for me, and I really wish they would have waited at least until next year's Hall of Fame if they were adamant in doing this. But honestly, I really feel it was just too much, too early, and way too soon. This is Niche Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.